2011 Hyundai Sonata, rear brakes and rotors replacement. So I'm on the driver's side on the 2011 Hyundai Sonata. One bolt here, 14 millimeter. Take that out. Right here on the trailing arm, 19 millimeter. Further up, loosen this one. Take this one out completely. Both of them 19 millimeters. So I'm under the car. Trailing arm is loose. It's a 14 millimeter bolt in there. And one above it. Right there you gotta take off to get the caliper bracket off. That's what the bolts look like. Two bolts on the caliper bracket. There's the caliper bracket. You should be able to smack the rotor here with the hammer and it should free up and come off. If not, take out this boot and you will see an adjuster screw in there. I'll show you what it look like when I get the rotor off. If you're having a hard time getting the rotor off, take that little rubber grommet off of the rotor. And right there is the adjuster. You'll have to loosen it one way or the other, and you'll feel the rotor either tighten up or get loose. Then you'll smack it with a hammer, and the rotor will come off. Now I'm gonna just spray everything down with brake clean it up, put the new rotor on. I put my rotor on backwards. I spray it down with brake clean, wipe it down with a towel, flip it around, and spray the other side with brake clean and wipe it down with a towel. Normally I don't put these in, but I'm going to put these little Phillips screws back in. I pull the calipers out completely and grease up both pins. Make sure they got grease on them. Put them back in. First I got to put the bracket on. Could then take the caliper bracket, put it over the rotor, and mount it with 14 millimeter bolts in the back. Normally I would change the hardware, but these ones didn't come with none, so I got to reuse the old ones. Got my two 14 millimeter bolts tightened down on the caliper bracket. I can just take the top of the caliper bracket, put that in, and get my brake pads in. Put a little bit of lube on the back of my brake pad and on the tips, and install them into the brake caliper. Close the caliper bracket, put your 14 millimeter bolt back in. Line that trailing arm bolt and bracket up, put the bolt and nut in there. So we got the caliper all bolted up. I made sure that the trailing arm is all nice and tight, and we're done. Again, this is a 2011 Hyundai Sonata. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.